Cornish word for tin is sten. This comes directly from the Latin stanum. Romans would come to Cornwall and trade for tin, hence the Cornish taking its roots directly from the Latin. You may recognize it from the periodic table where the tin symbol is SN. In the 1870s, a handful of mines in Cornwall produced over half the world's arsenic. It was a byproduct of tin and copper processing and was mainly used in plants, weed killers, and insecticide. It was condensed and collected in long flues or labyrinth. Ancient tin found in Israel has unexpected Cornish links. Tin ingots recovered from a shipwreck in Israel have been discovered to have an unlikely origin, Cornwall. Researchers from the Heidelberg University studied 27 tin ingots, metal cast into bars, plates, or sheets, from sites in Israel, Turkey, and Greece. Many of the ingots were discovered from shipwrecks off the coast of Israel and Turkey. Using lead and tin isotope data and trace elements analysis, the archaeologists discovered that the metal ingots, which dated from the 13th and 12th century, did not originate from Central Asia as previously thought, but instead came from tin deposits in Europe. Tin is in harmony with Jupiter, unfolding spirituality, bestower of gifts. Jupiter Sagittarius, house of mental exploration, life and fire. In alchemy, Jupiter rules the metal tin. It is represented by many symbols. This symbol would appear in codices, tables, and keys of alchemists' works. The symbol could be interpreted to represent cooperation and unity, as tin is stronger when combined with another element. Many metal alloys, including multiple forms of bronze and lead, partially contain tin. Currently, Jupiter is known to have 76 to 79 moons, possibly more. A main use of the Jupiter metal tin is still in preserving food. Traditionally, Jupiter was a preserver, and well-placed Jupiter in the chart is alleged to preserve youth. Ale used to be drunk from the pewter mug, a tin-based alloy. Theaters simulate the sound of thunder by shaking a sheet of tinfoil, which produces a roar like distant thunder. Jupiter, Zeus, was the god of thunder, and astrologers associate Jupiter aspects with rain and thundery weather conditions. The periodic table by Primo Levi, 1975, the Italian novelist and industrial chemist, was a book that sketched out the essential being of various elements in stories. Its chapter on tin alludes to the generous good nature of tin, Jove's metal, and an expansive jovial character appears. Emilio's father was a majestic, benign old man with a white mustache and thunderous voice, and Emilio's father looked so respectable and authoritative. The last Cornish tin mine closed in 1988, but of late steps have been taken to reopen, and it looks as if the oldest Cornish industry is now being resurrected. The Roman deity Jupiter was associated with both the Etruscan sky god Tinia as well as the Greek Zeus. The supreme sky god was known variously as Tin, Tini, Tinia, or Tennis. These supreme sky gods was depicted with lightning bolts, a spear, and a scepter, basically as the complete prototype for Jupiter. The Etruscans lived on the Italian peninsula from the 8th to the 1st century BC. There were early trade routes to Cornwall from the Mediterranean to obtain Cornish tin. Now, in regards to Brother Stone, Cornish Lithium is investigating the opportunity for low carbon production of lithium and other battery metals across Cornwall. Lithium is a vital component of lithium-ion batteries, such as those used in electric vehicles, grid storage, and renewable energy in mobile phones. The move towards low-carbon technology, particularly EVs, means that the demand for lithium is growing rapidly across the globe, making it vitally important for the UK to secure a domestic supply of the metal. With mineral rights agreements in place covering over 500 kilometers, Cornwall, we believe we are in an advantaged position to access projects across the region. In 2016, dead fish were found in the waters of the Leaky River, where a toxic chemical leaked from the Ganzizo Ragonda lithium mine. Cow and yak carcasses were also found floating downstream, dead from drinking contaminated water. It was the third incident in 7 years due to a sharp increase in mining activity, including operations run by China's BYD, one of the world's biggest suppliers of lithium-ion batteries. After the second incident in 2013, officials closed the mine, but fish started dying again when it was reported in 2016 of April. Lithium extraction harms the soil and causes air contamination. In Argentina's Salar de Hombre, residents believe that lithium operations contaminated streams used by humans and livestock and for crop irrigation on Chile's landscape. It is marred by mountains of discarded salt and canals filled with contaminated water with an unnatural blue hue. According to Guillermo Gonzalez, a lithium battery expert from the University of Chile, this isn't a green solution. It's not a solution at all. I hope that you enjoyed today's demonstration at the Cornish Temple. Again, I am Latif Embry, and the next demonstration we will be getting further into civics as far as human rights, how to protect yourself from de facto government, etc. Peace and love.